Hi you guys, welcome to Adapted Yoga with me, Miss Angie, and it is Thanksgiving week. So today we are going to do a thankfulness, gratitude, heart-opening yoga class today. So what I want you guys to do, get on your mat or in your chair, and we're going to find a comfortable seat on your back. So I want you to lay down on your back, and your feet are going to come into butterfly pose. So feet together. You're going to come all the way down onto your back. One hand on your belly, the other hand on your heart. You're going to relax your head. You're going to close your eyes. And we're going to do our belly breathing here. So everyone that's on their mat, go ahead and stay in this position. I'm going to sit up. And if you are in a chair, you can gently maybe fold your feet down by your ankles. You can cross them. Just have your hands, same position, one on your heart, one on your belly. We just want to make sure you're comfortable. We're starting off in a relaxing pose. So what I want you guys to do, either in the chair or if you're on your back, we're going to do our belly breathing. So we're going to inhale, and as we inhale, your belly button pushes up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, your belly button comes down towards your mat, towards the floor. We're going to take 5 breaths here. Big breath in. Inhale, belly button up. Exhale. Belly button goes back in towards your mat or towards the back of your chair. Inhale, nice slow breaths. Starting to relax, exhale. Good. 3 more, inhale, nice and slow, pushing that belly button out and up. And exhaling, belly button comes back in towards the floor. Hand on our heart, reminding us to be grateful for this week, this Thanksgiving in 2020 when things look a little different. We are still thankful and showing gratitude to ourselves and everyone we love. Good. Let's take one more breath. And exhale. Nice and easy. Let's slowly close those legs together. Hug those knees into your chest. Or if you're in the chair, see if you can lift them up and give them a squeeze, wrapping those hands around those knees. If you're on the floor, maybe rock from side to side. Little massage for your back. Good. Taking your time, we're going to roll up to a seated position, and we're going to make our way onto tabletop position. So you're going to slowly come all the way to tabletop so you look like a table. Good. So if you're sitting in a chair, what you want to do is you want to sit, and then you can just press your hands out straight in front, and this is tabletop position in the chair. So you want to hold your arms out there. This is also plank position. When we get to that position in the chair, tabletop or plank. Extending those arms, pushing like you're pushing into the floor. Excellent. So now we're in our tabletop position. And we're going to do our cat and cow poses. So we're going to take a big breath in. We're going to inhale up. Chin comes up to the ceiling. And we're going to exhale. Round that back like a scared cat. Push that back up. Look down at your knees. Good. Keep going. Big inhale. Look up at the ceiling. Now if you're in the chair, you can bring your hands down to your knees to make this part a little easier. Really, really flexing that spine. Inhale that chin up. And exhale. Good. bending that spine. And exhale, flex it back and push it up. One more, inhale it up. And exhale, round it back. Good. So from here, we're gonna come to neutral spine, and we're going to meet in a down dog. Excellent. So put your hands flat on the floor, push. You're gonna curl your toes, you're gonna lift up. We're gonna take 5 breaths here in down dog. Breathing in and out. And while you guys are breathing in down dog, I'm gonna come on down. And for those of you who are seated in a chair, what I want you to try to do is reach back and grab the sides of the chair, and then you're gonna lean your chest forward and you're gonna hold. And this is a version of down dog in the chair. So my hands would be grabbing the sides of the chair and you're leaning forward. I'll show you that from the side. Grabbing behind and leaning your torso forward. Good, let's take one more breath in down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Let's bend those knees. Slowly walk those feet up towards your hands. Slowly, slowly roll all the way up into mountain pose. Good. So now we are in mountain pose. So fingers towards the floor. Shoulders down away from your ears. Chin parallel to the floor. Mountain pose. Working our posture. Let's take 3 breaths here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. One more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Excellent. So we're going to open our heart up a little bit. See if you can grab your hands behind your back, or you can hook your thumbs, or if your shoulders are really tight and they don't go all the way back, you can maybe just put them to the side and see if you can crawl them back on the back of your thighs as much as you can. But what we want to do is try to open up that heart. So we're going to pull those arms down. Your chest is going to come up towards the ceiling. You're going to look up. We're going to take 2 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Opening that chest, opening up that heart for gratitude and thankfulness. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Inhale, back up to mountain pose. Nice and tall. We are going to do 5 half sun salutations, warming up the body. Let's take a big breath in. We're reaching those arms up. Maybe look up with those hands. Exhale, arms to a T. Bend those knees. Reach for those toes. You don't have to touch the toes, but your fingers want to come towards your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. So hands to knees, right above your knees. You're going to look up. Exhale, reach for those toes. Inhale those arms all the way up, look up. And exhale those hands to heart center, back down to mountain pose. Good, let's keep going. You guys are doing awesome. Big inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms to a T, bend those knees, reach for those toes. Inhale, halfway lift, hands above knees, look up. Exhale, reach for those toes. Inhale those arms all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, back to mountain pose. 3 more. Inhale those arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, reach for those toes. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, reach for those toes. Inhale those arms all the way up, look up. Hands to heart center, back down to mountain. 2 more, you got it. Inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale, bend those knees, reach for those toes. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, reach for those toes. Inhale those arms all the way up, look up. Exhale those hands to heart center, back to mountain. One more, you guys, you got it. Inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, reach for those toes. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, reach for those toes. Let's take 3 breaths in forward fold, keeping those knees bent. You might want to grab your elbows here, helping to pull your spine down, flexing that spine. This should feel really good. Maybe rock from side to side. Let's take one more breath. Good. And we're going to exhale those hands down. We're going to step back to down dog. Good work, you guys. So from here, what I want you to do is inhale that right leg up. See if you can lift those toes. If you keep having trouble lifting those toes, just maybe try a little bit, like an inch. Or you can just keep your toes on the floor to help you balance. But I know some of you can lift that leg, and let's hold it for 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Good. Let's try to bend that knee. You guys are doing awesome. One more breath. Good. And back down to down dog. Awesome, you guys. So now from here, what I want you to do is you're going to bring that right knee down. Good. And we're going to kind of come into a supported lunge. So we're going to leave this knee down. We're going to lift up, lift that heart. Chin comes towards the ceiling. Really stretch. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome, you guys. Let's come back through tabletop. Good. Shake out those hips a little bit. Excellent work. So we are still working the right side. So this time we're going to come into a deeper low lunge. So we're going to take that right leg. We're going to see if we can pull it forward. So your front foot is flat. Your back leg comes back a little bit. So now we're in more of a lunge. So we're leaning into it. Excellent. And if you're sitting in a chair, you just want to lift up your right leg and hold it up. Hold it up. Getting that nice stretch in that hip flexor. And once again, lifting up that heart. Opening up that heart. Chin comes up. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Awesome work, you guys. Excellent. Let's come back through tabletop. We're going to push it back up to down dog. Hold it. Let's take a breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. We're going to come into a pyramid pose. So once again, we're going to try to lift up that right leg. Now see if you can pull it forward a little bit. And then we're going to come up and straighten that front leg. And if you can't get your hands down on the floor, that's totally fine. You want to come up and push into your thigh. So now we're kind of in like a pyramid pose. And we're getting a stretch all on the back of the hamstring. Good. This is also a balance pose. It takes a lot of balance. So this is a good one we need to practice. We can always improve our balance. It's one thing you can always improve if you really work on it. So push into that top thigh. Getting a good stretch in the back of those legs. Good. Let's take one more breath. That looks amazing. And exhale. Good job, you guys. Excellent. And let's bring both feet together. Big stretch. Inhale up. Look up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale those hands down. Good. We're going to take it to the other side. We have to be even, right? So we are going to start in tabletop. So everybody's going to meet in tabletop position. And when you're ready, we're going to push up to down dog. So go ahead and push back to down dog. And when you're ready, inhale those left toes off the floor. And again, you can leave your toes down to help you balance, or just come up an inch, or try to come up a little higher. 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Excellent. See if you can bend that knee. 2 breaths here. Breathe in, breathe out. You got it. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. We're going to inhale that knee and exhale it down. Supported lunge. So now we're in our supported lunge on the left side. We're going to push into those hands. Chin comes up, opening up that heart. Good. Let's take one more breath here. Breathe in and exhale. Good. Back through tabletop position. Once again, shaking those hips out a little bit. And we're going to come into our deeper lunge on the left side. So this time you want to take your left foot. See if you can get it flat in front. Then you're going to take your right leg back just a little bit. Stretching that hip flexor. And then you want to lift up that heart. And if your hands, once again, are having trouble reaching the floor, that's fine. You can bring them up to the top of your thigh and push up that way. Good. One more breath. Good stretch for that hip. Exhale it back down. Back through tabletop. Good job. And we're going to push back up into down dog. So when you're ready, push away the floor, curl those toes, lift up to down dog. And from here, we're going to lift up those left toes. We're going to see if we can pull them forward. We're going to come up to our pyramid pose. So take your time on this because, like I said, it is a balance pose also. Really slowly, you want to pull yourself up using your core, your belly muscles. Straighten those legs. So you can either have your hands here, or if you can reach the floor to get a good stretch in those hamstrings, or you can have your hands on the top of your thigh, pushing up, pushing the chest up and open for that heart, looking up. 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Excellent work. Take a big inhale and exhale those feet together. Mountain pose. Good job, you guys. Let's take one stretch here. Inhale those arms up. Maybe take a baby back bend here. Reaching back, opening up that chest, and coming up, exhaling those arms down, back to mountain. Excellent work. So from here we're gonna practice our warrior 2 pose. So what I want you to do is you're gonna leave your right leg forward. You're gonna take your left leg back. I'm gonna turn this way so I'm facing you. So right leg stays forward, left leg comes back. You're gonna bend that front knee as much as you can. You wanna get that bend in that knee. Then we're gonna open up those arms to airplane pose. You're gonna look forward to the center of your fingers. Warrior 2. Good. Let's take 3 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once again, let's open that chest too. So make sure your wings, right? These are like airplane wings, are pulled back, opening up your chest. Good. Let's take one more breath here. Big inhale and exhale. Good. We are going to leave the legs. So what I want you to do is your back arm, your left arm is going to come back on your leg. Your right palm's gonna turn up towards the ceiling. We're gonna inhale all the way up and back. Good. Exhale, back down to the center. Airplane pose, warrior two. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So we're reversing our warrior two. So back hand comes down, turn the palm up, inhale up, making sure your front knee's still bent. Exhale, back through warrior two. 1 more, inhale that arm down. Take it up and over. Exhale, back through warrior two. 1 more breath here, breathe in. You got it. Breathe out, good. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, 1 more pose on this side. We're gonna bend that right arm. We're gonna tilt it forward. Left arm comes up and over like a rainbow, side angle. So you wanna hook your right arm onto the top of your thigh. And now let's see if we can really open that chest, open the heart up, rolling the heart up towards the ceiling. So pretend your heart is looking at the ceiling. So roll it open. Good. 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Good. Inhale up, back to warrior two. And we're gonna exhale and meet in mountain pose at the top of your mat. Good work, you guys. All right, we have another side to do. So I'm gonna turn back around. Excellent job. All right. So this time we're taking our right leg back, leaving our left leg forward. Warrior two on the left side. Airplane arms, open up. So let's get our legs right. We want to make sure our left knee is bent. Airplane arms up, and you're looking the center of your fingers straight ahead. 2 breaths in warrior two. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. So we're going to reverse our warrior. Our right hand's going to come down. We're going to turn our left palm up. We're going to inhale up and back, keeping the knee bent in front. Exhale, back to warrior two. Good. 2 more times. You got it. Right arm comes down. Inhale, that front arm up and over. Exhale. Warrior two. 1 more. Inhale. Bring it up. Exhale. Warrior two. Good. 1 big breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. You're going to bend that front arm. Right arm comes up and over. You're going to hook your left forearm on the top of your thigh, bringing it up and over. We're going to try to rotate our heart open. So once again, picture your heart looking up towards the ceiling for 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Good. Inhale, warrior two. 1 more breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. Excellent. Let's take a big inhale. And we're going to exhale to mountain pose at the top of your mat. Good. So we'll all meet in mountain pose. Good work, you guys. All right. So from here, slowly make your way all the way down to tabletop. And once we're here, we are going to come into an up dog. So taking your time, bring those legs back, your hips come down and forward, hands pushing into your mat. You're gonna look up at the ceiling, shoulders away from your ears, chin comes up. 2 breaths here, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Good, 1 more inhale. And we're gonna exhale back to child's pose. Open those knees wide, sit back on your heels, forehead comes down. 3 breaths in child's pose. Good. On your next inhale, come back through tabletop. And slowly, we're going to make our way onto our back. So slowly turn over. Slowly roll down. Bring those knees in. Give them a squeeze. And we're going to come back into the position we started. So you're going to slowly take your feet wide, back to butterfly pose. One hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. We're going to come back to our belly breath. Big inhale, belly button pushes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, belly button comes down again towards your mat. Good. Concentrate on your breathing, bringing the heart rate down, coming back to relaxation, keeping your heart nice and open, shoulders against the floor as much as you can. Just relax. Close your eyes. I'm going to come up nice and slow. You guys stay in that position. I am going to read a little gratitude and thankfulness meditation for you guys. Those of you who come to my in-person classes know that every year around Thanksgiving, I read the Thankful Turtle. So you guys relax, close those eyes, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and we're going to practice some gratitude and thankfulness. Imagine an extremely cute and cuddly little cartoon turtle. I'm sure you can see him very clear in your mind. He can stand on his back legs, and he has little turtle flippers, big eyes, and a funny nook nose, and also a silly smile. You see a twinkle in his eye. This is the thankful turtle. He is adorable. The thankful turtle is here to remind us of all the things we have to be thankful for, even when our days are sometimes rough. First of all, the little happy turtle reminds you that you woke up this morning. Yes, thank goodness you woke up to a beautiful day of life. A life that holds adventure and many surprises. You think to yourself how very thankful you are you simply woke up and had the opportunity to experience the day. You also learned things today. Maybe today was wonderful, but maybe it was difficult. But either way, you know more today than you did yesterday. The thankful turtle reminds you you can be grateful for all life's lessons, great and small. Thankful turtle looks at you with a gleam in his eye and smiles as he looks up at your strong body. You're reminded that your body has moved and served you all day. Your body is truly a miracle. You imagine your hands and feet and how active they've been today in doing all you've done. Right now, if you have your feet in butterfly pose, please bring those knees together. Maybe give them a squeeze, and then extend those legs nice and long for yoga rest position. For your arms, you can also bring them down to your sides, nice and straight for yoga rest, or you can leave one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. But bring those legs nice and long and relax. Still breathing. It's so wonderful to experience all the things you've experienced today and the places you've been. Even if you stayed home today, you have still traveled many places in your imagination. You're thankful for this. Thankful Turtle does another little happy dance, and that makes you giggle. He reminds you of all there is to be grateful for in life, big things and small things. Thankful Turtle reminds you about your family and friends who care deeply for you. These people love you just because you are you. You feel so good in your heart knowing that you are loved and cared for. Life is so much better when we take time to be grateful for all we have and all we experience. Good. When you're ready, slowly wiggle those fingers, slowly wiggle those toes. Let's take a big cleansing breath in and exhale it out. Good. Taking your time, slowly bring those knees into your chest and roll to one side. And when you're ready, slowly push yourself up into a seated position where we'll all meet in a seated position, nice and tall, hands to heart center. Thank you guys for practicing with me today for our Thanksgiving, Thankfulness, and Grateful class. I, as always, am grateful for you all for participating with me. I can't wait to see some of you soon. Those of you online, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Good health always. Let's lift our thumb knuckles up to our third eye in the center of our forehead and bow to each other in thankfulness and gratefulness for each other and our yoga union. Namaste. Thank you guys. I will see you guys soon. Have a great week.